Hey there, I hope you're doing all right today. My name's Adam. This is a full body yoga flow for all levels. We're really going to get into a little bit of stretch, a little bit of strengthening for just about every part of your body. No matter where or when you're indulging in this practice today, my invitation to you is just to notice how yoga goes a little bit further beyond the body only. Yoga is one of the very few movement practices where the point isn't necessarily the movement. The point is instead to connect with yourself on a deeper level. It doesn't necessarily mean that you have to achieve enlightenment after one short yoga practice, but instead just notice how your body might hold the key to something that you might be holding on to, or a certain narrative you have, or a certain way that you're feeling internally. We'll start today in a comfortable seat of your choice. Feel free to be just cross-legged like this. You can take any kind of cross-legged seat that feels comfortable for you. If you prefer to sit on your knees or your heels, that's also an option. And then when you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes down, soften your shoulders, and root down through your seat. Just take this first moment to arrive fully in your body. Notice what's happening in the physical body, whether there's places where you're holding tension, places where you feel soft, places where you feel tired. Just acknowledge that the body is working in conjunction with your breath and your mind to draw you into this moment. Let's start to connect a little bit more deeply with your breath. Notice yourself inhaling and exhaling. Notice any sounds around you, any smells, any sensations. And together we'll take a full, deep breath in through your nose. And an open mouth exhale, soften your shoulders and exhale all the way out. One more like that, full, deep inhale. Inhale all the way in, expand your rib cage. Open mouth exhale. Beautiful. Keep breathing here. Explain the next steps. Go ahead and place your hands on your knees. And on your next inhale, wherever you're there, start to shine your heart forward, broaden your collarbones, and pull your elbows back to open through the front body. Maybe the gaze lifts. As you exhale, round your spine, think seated cat pose. Draw your chin in. Inhale, open through your heart, draw your way forward. Exhale, round your spine. Okay, we're going to change it up from here. Think about drawing your torso in a big circle to make your way back to that seated cow pose. Open through your heart, draw your gaze up. As you exhale, complete the circle, barrel roll with your torso around your spine. Two more like that. Inhale in this direction. Exhale, complete the circle. One more. Last one. All right, once your spine is rounded, you can switch directions, work in whatever direction you haven't already been working in with your breath. Last one together. Awesome, we'll meet with the spine rounded. Then come back towards neutral. Inhale, reach your arms high, lengthen through both sides of your torso. Exhale, seated twist over towards the right. Place your left hand on top of your right thigh. Right hand can be to the side or behind you. Extend your spine long, reach the crown of your head tall. As you exhale, think about softening your shoulders and maybe just drawing your gaze slightly more over your shoulder. Breathe here. Trace your breath all the way up and down its course. Last exhale. Inhale, come back through center, reach high. Exhale, second side twist, relax into it, breathe. Beautiful, last exhale. Inhale, come back through center, reach high. Exhale, place your hands down and make your way into a tabletop pose. Spread through all 10 fingertips, reach the crown of your head forward, your tailbone back. Inhale, breath. This time as you exhale, draw your gaze over your left shoulder, look towards your back heel, stretch into your right side. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, look over your right shoulder for the second side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Spread your fingertips wide. This time, tuck your toes underneath your feet. Exhale is downward facing dog. Lift your hips high and back, press into all 10 fingertips. Use this opportunity to deepen your connection to your breath. If you like to move around a little bit to arrive in downward facing dog, that's an option. You could pedal out your feet, bend your knees, maybe move the head around. And the whole time, staying connected to your breath. Last exhale. On your next inhale, bend your knees, look towards the top of your mat. Exhale, standing forward fold. You can walk, step, or hop your way there. Feet come towards the front of your mat. Arrive in your folds. Keep breathing. Feel the palms of both feet on the ground. Again, the bend in your knees might be really nice if you have some low back issues here. If you want to start to play with a little bit more extension through your legs, you might enjoy that deeper stretch, but not required. Don't worry too much about pushing into anything. Everything in this class is an invitation. You're always welcome to modify in any way that you need to. Take one last exhale breath. On your next inhale, halfway lift, extend your spine long, squeeze your shoulder blades in. Find your low belly connection so the low belly squeezes up and in here. Breathe. Last exhale, keep squeezing the low belly, translate length through the sides of your torso. When you're ready, release back down, exhale your breath. Inhale, mountain pose, rise all the way to stand, reach your arms high, find your shoulders over your hips. Exhale, hands to heart, soften your shoulders. Take a moment here to breathe in this first neutral standing pose. Notice how you feel. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, back to mountain pose, reach high. Exhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, sit your hips back, stay rooted down through both feet. Squeeze your inner thighs in, squeeze your shoulder blades in, and think about your arms as an extension of the length in the sides of your torso. Stay active through your shoulders. Press down, engage your glutes. Inhale, breath. Start to rock your weight into your right foot. On your exhale, you can either step, drag, or float your left foot back for our first high crescent pose. Left foot steps back, right foot stays forward. Find your breath. Keep drawing your right hip crease back. Squeeze your inner thighs towards midline. Inhale, reach a little bit higher through your fingertips. As you exhale, cactus your arms, shine your heart forward, squeeze your glutes to open through the front line. Breathe. Find space between the collarbones. Maybe the gaze draws up slightly. One inhale. One exhale, draw your shoulder blades in. Inhale, back to high crescent, reach your arms high. Exhale, airplane arms, draw your chest towards your knee, reach your fingertips back, squeeze your triceps inwards. Stay with your breath, find a comfortable place for your gaze. Just hone into all the sensations happening in the body. Any fire, any heat, any opening, anywhere you can soften. Last exhale. Inhale, high crescent pose, unravel. Exhale, plant your hands down for a low lunge. Hands frame your right foot. From here, keep your left hand down. Reach your right arm high for revolve, low lunge. Twist towards the right side, find space between your shoulder blades. Here, just for one inhale. As you exhale, plant both hands down and then crawl to the back of your mat for a high lateral lunge. So your left knee will bend, right leg will extend. Find length through your spine. Press down through the knife edge of your front foot. If you want to go a little bit deeper, feel free to come into a low Skandasana. Left heel can stay lowered or it can lift. If you're in Skandasana here, invitation to reach your right arm high, twist towards the front of your mat. Stay long through the sides of your torso. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to the front of your mat. Crawl forward, hands frame your right foot. Lovely. Inhale, step back to plank or tabletop pose. Squeeze your low belly in, find your shoulders over your wrists. Breathe here. Stay strong through your upper body in plank pose. Think about lengthening through the entire back line of your body. Last inhale. Exhale, lower all the way down onto your belly. Feel free to lower your knees first if you like. Graze your side bodies with your elbows. From here, walk your hands forward for Sphinx. Shoulders over your elbows. Engage through your glutes. Press your pubic bone down so that you can find more space to open through your front line. Breathe. Last inhale. As you exhale, you can soften back to downward facing dog. Place your hands down, tuck your toes, stay on your knees as long as you need to, and then lift your hips when you're ready. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, standing forward, fold top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to mountain pose, stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, mountain pose, reach high. Exhale, once again, chair, bend into your knees. Find your breath here. You've been here before, notice what's familiar and also what's changed. When we come into poses that we're familiar with, there's a really nice opportunity to just soften a little bit more, to accept the pose for what it is in your body on this day. Root down through your left foot. Start to hover your right heel. When you're ready, drag, step, or float your right foot back for high crescent pose, second side. Find your breath. Last inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms, shine your heart forward, squeeze your right glute to stay stable. Keep drawing your left hip crease back. Focus that opening through the heart space. One more exhale. Inhale, high crescent pose, reach high. Exhale, airplane arms, chest towards knee. Embrace the weight in your left leg. Breathe. Keep pressing back through your back foot. One more exhale here. Inhale, high crescent pose. Exhale, low lunge. Both hands down, right hand will plant this time. Inhale, twist towards the left side. Open your heart towards the sidewall. Keep pressing away through your right shoulder. Stay with your breath. Last inhale. Exhale, place your hands down to walk towards your right foot. Skandasana to the right. You can stay high here in your high variation. Think about opening through the upper inner thighs. If you want, take your low Skandasana. Right heel can be lowered or lifted. If you're in that low variation, feel free to twist towards the front of your mat. Left fingertips high. Last inhale. Exhale, come back to the front of your mat. Low lunge with your left foot forward. Take your time to transition. Inhale, high plank or tabletop pose. Exhale, this time bend your elbows, lower all the way down to the ground. Knees can be lowered or lifted at any point. Inhale, press the tops of your feet down. Engage your glutes, press your pubic bone down. Engage the upper back body, squeeze your shoulder blades in, and when you're ready, that'll all turn into a baby cobra pose. So the torso lifts off, just the chest off the mat. Squeeze your elbows in, try to find less weight through your hands. Strong through the back body. Inhale, breath. Exhale, downward facing dog is where we'll meet. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Breathe here. Reconnect. Last exhale. On your next inhale, kick your right heel high. You can do this from down dog or tabletop, whatever feels most stable. Exhale, step your right foot forward, squeeze your knee in to step your foot down. Inhale, rise, high crescent pose. This time we'll take a vertical twist to the right. Reach your left fingertips forward, right fingertips back. Stay active through your fingertips, space between your shoulder blades and your heart space. Exhale, breath. Inhale, high crescent pose. Exhale, pyramid pose. Extend your right leg, fold over that leg as you draw your right hip crease back. So finding lots of length through the right side low body. If you notice me here, I have my left heel lifted. I notice that creates a little bit more space in the low back, but if you like a more traditional pyramid pose, you can step your left foot forward and drop your left heel down. Whatever feels most accessible to you, draw your right hip crease back. That's the main point of focus here. Last inhale. Exhale, bend back into your right knee. Adjust your left foot back for a warrior two stance, so the left heel is down now. Inhale, rise to warrior two. Reach your fingertips forward and back. Stay bent into your right knee. Breathe. Find your focused gaze. Take up space between your arms. Take an inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Right forearm to inner thigh. Reach both side bodies towards the front of your space. Keep breathing. Stay strong and planted through your right foot. Take one last inhale. Exhale, low lunge, both hands down, come off of your back heel. Inhale, step back to plank or tabletop pose. Exhale, you can lower all the way down, or this time just halfway, elbows touch the side bodies. Inhale is that same baby cobra or upward facing dog. Untuck your toes, engage your glutes, broaden through your collarbones, take a round of breath here. Last inhale. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Next inhale, left leg high, down dog kick. Exhale, low lunge, step your left foot all the way forward and down. Inhale, high crescent pose, second side. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Breathe. Feel your low belly move. Take up space. Stay strong through your left leg. You've got this. Exhale. Inhale, high crescent pose. Exhale, pyramid pose. Extend your left leg this time. Draw your left hip crease back as you stretch through the back side. Stay with your breath. Start to bend back into your left knee. We'll adjust into that warrior two stance again, so back heel drops down. Having fun times with my mat with a little bit of wind today. When you're ready, rise to warrior two. Reach forward and back through your fingertips. Find that opening through your left upper inner thigh as you drive down through your foot and forward through your left shin. Stay active through the knife edge of your back foot. Feel both feet on the floor, take up space. Inhale. Exhale, extended side angle, left forearm to inner thigh. Your choice of arm variation here. Keep pressing down through your back foot. Last inhale together. Exhale, low lunge, both hands down. Inhale, step back to plank or tabletop pose. Your choice of transition this time to down dog. You have belly to baby cobra, chaturanga to upward facing dog. Or if you'd like, you can just go straight to down dog. Let's finish up here. Inhale, kick your right heel high. Exhale, low lunge, right foot forward. This time, rise straight to warrior two. Reach your fingertips forward and back. Exhale, triangle pose. As you extend your right leg, reach forward through your right fingertips. Drop your right hand down to your shin. If you can reach the floor, great, but don't worry if you can't. If you have a yoga block or a book, you could also place your hand on top of your block or book. Think about translating into all that length through the side bodies. Draw your right hip crease back. Take one last inhale. Exhale, low lunge, both hands down. Inhale, step back to plank or tabletop. We'll meet in downward facing dog, your transition. On your next inhale, kick your left heel high. Exhale, low lunge, left foot forward. Set up your warrior two stance. Inhale to rise, warrior two. Exhale, triangle pose. Left hand to floor, shin, or block. Reach forward through both sides of your torso. Keep pressing down through both feet. This pose is really a culmination of everything we've worked on so far. Feel everything that we've built in the low body, the upper body, the spine. Last inhale. Exhale, hands frame your left foot, plant down. Inhale, step back to plank or tabletop pose. Last option for a transition to down dog. We'll eventually meet in downward facing dog. A moment to breathe. Once you feel good here, you can drop your knees down. Make your way into a seat. Just find your seat all the way down on the floor, and then drape your right shin across your mat in front of you. So right knee comes to about 90 degrees. Then take your left leg to 90 degrees to the side. So right shin is forward, left leg is to the side. When you're ready, extend your spine long. Hands can be in front of you for support. Exhale, deer pose. Drape towards your right leg, stretching into the outside of your right glute. Acknowledge all of the space that you can create just by changing the narrative. No matter what this pose looks like in your body, give yourself grace. Just show up fully for exactly what and who you are. Once you feel good, you can start to press away from the ground. Switch out your legs, so rock your weight into your right side glute so you can draw your left leg forward. And relax towards your left leg when you're ready. Deep, full rounds of breath. Once you feel good, you can press the ground away, come back into your seat, and then draw both legs forward. Make your way down onto your back. Once you're there, heel toe your feet wide. Allow your knees to knock in towards each other for fallen bridge pose. Feel your back on the floor. If you have some other final shapes that you'd like to use from your own toolkit before making your way into this pose, you're welcome to move in any way that feels good for you. Otherwise, this is where we'll stay for several minutes for our final rest. If you feel like you need to stay here longer, you can just pause the video and take a little bit longer to rest. Otherwise, when you're ready, you can adjust your feet. Maybe start knocking your knees side to side. Get into some little side to side twists. Windshield wipe your legs. Eventually, when you're ready, you can make your way into a seat of your choice. Take your time to get there. Feel free to keep your eyes closed as you transition. Arrive in that sturdy, aware, neutral seat that we found at the beginning of class. We'll close today with just 3 full deep rounds of breath. Exhale your air out. Take a full deep inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale. Big full inhale. Open mouth exhale. Last one together. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Feel free to bat your eyelashes open. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I also have in the description some external links to some of the other stuff that I have going on. So in-person yoga classes. I'm also a financial coach, and I integrate things like breathing exercises and body awareness into my financial coaching. So if that's something that you struggle with or something that you want to just build clarity in, go ahead and check some of the links down below in the description of the video. Thank you again so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I appreciate you taking the time to practice with me.